And we're live. Naji, welcome to the podcast, brother.
I'm happy to be here, man. Thank you for having us.
Man, how's knocking in the high desert?
That's my favorite place. Low key, that's where I started at this year. It gave me like what do you call it? That first like spurt of a lot of deals. So it's almost like a full circle to end the year in the same spot that I had a really good start at.
You're talking about this year, like 2023?
Yeah, this year the first thing first turf that we hit was in Victorville. So that's where we're at. And then to end it off as a closer here, now in Victorville again is actually full circle. So it's like one of my favorite places now.
Was your promotion this year?
Yeah.
For closer?
This year.
Tell me about your recruits here. Who we got here today?
So I got my boy Isaac right here. We've been doing the solar together for about like 2 years now. He's had my back through pretty much everything. We only had each other to get through a lot of the stuff that we got here. So I'm glad he's here now in the best company. He's get to see what this solar can actually bring to you when you get with the right crew. And now I got my brother here also, Shakka, and he's brand new, but he's freaking hot, red hot right now. So I'm excited.
Man, I see you on the board like every week, man.
I try to, stay prepared, always ready. Always ready to keep going.
What did you see Naji popping off? Is that what allured you out here? How did you get in touch wanting to get in the solar game?
Yeah, so
you gotta get up on that mic, brother, or bring the mic to you if you need to.
Me and Naji, we actually we lived together in Florida before he came out here. He told me a little bit about it, and he wanted to actually experience it without me, just to make sure that it was something that I would actually enjoy coming out to. So he stayed down here for like a year in California. It was going good for him. I seen him snapping like every other day, just seeing him reach new heights and stuff like that. And I just hit him up one time. I just got fed up with being in Florida. My situation wasn't so good, so I hit him up and I was like, "Yo, I'm ready to come out. I'm ready to make that commitment."
Nice. What were you doing in the meantime?
I was a jet ski tour guide on Clearwater Beach, just chilling, kind of making music. I do make music. I am an artist, so I was just kind of making music and just going with the flow.
Yeah, we gotta get that mic. Here, do this. Grab it and pull it this way. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now you can center it.
All right, bet.
Man, so you guys both got in the music industry together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man, you guys some Beach Boys, man. That's awesome.
Man, I got to get back into it. A lot of this work, I haven't been able to focus on the music, but on this upcoming break that we're having, I'm going to be dropping a lot more music and starting to get back into it.
No way. What do you drop? You got a Spotify and everything?
Yeah, Spotify, I got Apple Music, SoundCloud, everything, YouTube, whatever.
Oh, dude, what's your name? Let's plug it.
Lord K on YouTube. We got us as a group. We make music as a group. B-Breakers, B-Breakers with the Z at the end. And that is how you can find us on SoundCloud there too.
Let's go. Let's go. We need if we get some clips from this podcast, we need to drop one of your songs in the background music.
Yeah, plug it on the way out and like an outro or something. I can give you a good one.
Exactly, man.
Sure. Sound fire.
That's awesome. So what, are you his producer or you got the backup vocals or what?
I'm just my own artist, man. I'm out here just his brother, just my own artist, just working. We like music, so we were a group at first. We kind of separated just to see what each other could bring to the table. We had friends and family just like, yo, who do you think better? Who do you think better? So we was dealing with that for like a year or two until they always used to say like, yo, Shakka, you're better than Naji. And Naji was like, you know what, man? I'm about to show y'all that I'm raw. I'm him. So he took off with his first album, man. It did numbers. It did a lot of numbers. I was surprised. I remember one day he came in the house and he was just like, yo, this whole album got like 30,000, 40,000 plays. Wow. Each song got like 20,000, 30,000. Awesome. He was blowing up and it was just crazy. But before then, we were already kind of doing shows and stuff like that. So we knew like where we were headed to.
That's awesome. How do you guys get like events booked and stuff when you do shows? How do you go about that?
I mean, it's kind of the same as the Doors.
Really?
You got to put a foot on pavement, man. You got to, word of mouth is the best way to get anything out there. And then, just faith in God and doing the right thing. Yeah.
How would you guys feel like your experience doing music transition to doing solar? Would you recommend somebody who's already what would you recommend somebody in that field?
You want to go first?
Yeah, I know. I think it's a lot. It's a lot similar because with solar, right? There's no blueprint to make anything. You go outside. You try to find the best way to do it your way.
Yeah.
The same thing with music. There's no blueprint. It's art. You create what you feel, and you have to also be, a lot of it is faith. Faith in yourself, faith in the process, and you just keep going as far as you can take it.
Nice. I heard you guys talking about the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
You guys grew up in the faith? Did you guys come to faith recently?
No, since I was a baby, both of us. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Baptized right out the womb. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
But we believe in Jesus Christ. That's kind of where I get most of my power from.
Of course, amen.
Amen. I would have never been able to do it without him. And I truly believe in that, and I know that. So anybody out there who's not believing, you definitely should take a study into that. Especially if things are not going right for you, you should definitely take a look into that.
Wow, how do you feel? Man, I feel like I'm leaving you out. Isaac. I want to hear, how do you feel like, how did you get involved with the brothers? How did you come into contact with Naji? It was just right off Solar? Did you guys have a squad together? And then what brought you out here with them?
Well, when I first met Naji we used to work for Lumio. I used to work for Lumio, and we had what's called a rep house. So me and Naji had we had to share the same room together for the first 2 months. And when I first met Naji, he was completely different. And now he literally came over there. He had absolutely no money whatsoever. He was we were literally sleeping on mattresses in the floor. No. And then from there on, we just kept working. And after that, we even went to sell solar in Vegas. Then we got separated there for 2 months. I stayed in Vegas, and he came to California. He showed me what he was doing here, and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to take a step, and I'm going to take the risk to go over there. And it worked out pretty well.
Freaking awesome, man.
That's pretty awesome, bro. Wow. What was Vegas like? Do they have a lot of neighbors out there? Is that a big zone out there?
Yeah. Vegas is weird, man. It's weird selling solar there. Because it's a lot different. A lot of the people that will come to Vegas, they have other houses and other places. It's not their only house. And also just the way that people there, they're so caught in now. So it's usually you want to set an appointment the next day or something like that. In Vegas, everything is same day. It's the same day. You want to get your set-in, your closer to come in that day. And that's pretty much the only way that you'll get a deal closed there as well. And we weren't doing PPAs there. We were just selling straight loans. So the people are just a little bit flaky. You got to get in there in the same day and close it, and they appreciate you for doing it the same exact day.
Wow.
So it's a bit different.
A little bit flaky is an understatement.
Yeah, a lot flaky, yeah. So
yeah.
So that's the hardest, I think. That's the hardest market that I've ever done, for sure. Harder than Florida, harder than Cali, for sure.
Yeah, out of all three markets, you like California? You think that's the best?
Just Gold Rush. It's easiest here. I know they say it's really saturated, but dude, they need it here. I literally haven't found anything easier than California.
Yeah, if there's a place to sell solars here, it just makes sense. You're not gonna have any other place. They have 35 cents per kilowatt.
That's so true. It's 42 now.
Yeah.
Bro, it's finding that
41 and up. It's going up.
For real.
It's crazy.
Where are you from, Isaac? Where are you from originally?
Well, I was born in Havana, Cuba. I came here to the United States when I was 10. So yeah.
Wow. And then where'd you go to? Come to California? Did you go into Texas or?
So somehow me and Naji and Shakka are from a 10-mile radius from the same place. We didn't even meet there.
In
their
Florida.
Mom and my mom, yeah, they live maybe 10 minutes, a 10-minute drive from each other.
Bro, literally, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. So, it just happens to be. It wasn't we even met there. I never met them before I started doing solar.
Nice. And what did you do before solar? Do you feel did you have any other jobs that led you here? How are you guys hearing about this?
Well, I used to be a realtor for a little bit, but I was in the Army for a term. And then,
the Army. Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And yeah, I was part of the airborne. It's skydiving paratroopers, which was pretty cool. I got stationed in Italy over there. So I guess I got a lot of social skills, just going out, having fun usually.
Jumping out of planes?
Yeah, that was so sick.
Crazy, man.
That's got to be fun.
Yeah.
I've only been one time, and that was my first time on a plane. I'd never been on a plane, and I'm let's get up on a plane.
You jumped off a plane before?
Yeah, skydiving. Oh, that's how you do it.
I don't think I'll ever do that.
Really?
No.
Dude, it's awesome,
Bro,
bro.
this man crazy, bro. This man, like, bro, I swear we went to Six Flags on a trip. It was like an incentive trip.
We were
And-
there.
Yeah, you were there.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Like, we
remember that
all
was
were
the
there,
Mamba
right?
trip.
Yeah.
Bro, me and this man and Zion Bell, bro, we went on like, what was it, like 600 feet?
Yeah, it was like the one that drops you on your head type of thing.
Bro.
Like,
The drop
yeah.
tower, or did you strap on the,
The strap.
swing?
all the way up.
Oh, that's the
And
best.
then like you fall all
Yeah.
the way down 600 feet. And I swear, bro, I've never did nothing like that.
Shakka passed
bro,
out.
I'm looking, I passed out midair. I passed out
Yeah,
midair.
you see his arms fly.
Were you for real?
Yeah, no,
Passed out midair.
his arm became noodles. I looked to the side. You see Shakka with like
Bro.
eyes wide, like.
I'm like, bro, what? I look at Isaac and I'm like, bro, what are you making me do? Like, how did you get here? He like, bro, I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it. I'm like, bro, that don't mean anything. Like, this is scary.
Don't they have it on video too? Did you get a video of it?
No
They don't
video.
have videos there. Yeah.
Oh
no.
man.
Lucky for him.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
lucky
They
for
used
me.
to do videos.
Hey, but long story short, man, I did some crazy stuff with that man, bro. I did something I probably would never do. So it opened me up as a team member, and it was like, you know,
Nice.
I feel like I could accomplish anything with these two right here and Marcus over there. I feel like we like
For
$1
real.
million team for real.
So this is you three and you.
Yeah.
The four. That's perfect structure right
It's
there.
a small but very like mighty team. Every single person on the team, I feel like, is a specialist in their own way, and we all each inspire a lot of other people. So I'm really proud of the team that we got going here, and I'm excited to see the future for it.
Same, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I remember. I don't know if you guys know me. Didn't you start in the Jungle U around the same time as me? Was it 2022?
Yeah,
It was
we
the
started.
summer.
I came in. I think you were actually. I was supposed to be shadowing Sean for my first day. Well, actually, I think I was supposed to be shadowing you for my first day. Then you had a close to go to, and then I was with Sean for the rest of the day.
I think I did have you come out with me though for a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, you came back after the close. Then you closed the deal, and then we knocked a couple doors after that. And I saw like one of the first sets, like you were setting somebody, and it was like my first day at the job. I was like, bro, this dude knows everything. Like, how the heck am I gonna get like this? So I was like, I think
Dang.
it might be too hard for me. I don't know if it's good for me. So I don't know. It was crazy.
No way, dude. When you were with me, I was the first time I busted out for the first time. I use this phrase when you have shadows. To, you know how you like make jokes to break the ice with homeowners?
Yeah.
So every time I have a shadow, I say, hey, how you doing? I was like, I'm Thomas, and this is my bodyguard with me.
Yeah,
I said
remember that.
for the first time ever, I was using that with Naji, and that was cracking everybody. Dude,
Everybody,
are
yeah.
you like 6'4" or something? Like
Yeah, 6'3".
6'3", dude. I'm telling you, man, you were just a tower behind me. You're like this. You're this giant dude sitting behind me. And I was just like, yeah. So this big guy behind me is my bodyguard, obviously. And everyone that floored everybody, man.
Yeah, that's crazy to see how far this come though.
I know,
Like,
man. It's full circle, dude.
Yeah, it's nuts, bro. It's insane.
Dude, from the moment I saw you that first day, I knew there was something special with you, man. Like
I didn't. I was like,
Really?
man, what's going on? Like, I don't know if I could do this.
You-
I didn't even know like that I would be knocking doors that day. So like, I was like, I had no idea. You know.
Yeah, well, dude, since then, I mean, I think that somebody who does the best is someone who can show their full personality the whole time. And, I mean, the more you're pretending, it's just going to exhaust you a lot. Guys who, you know, they try to put on a face when they go out and do their job.
Yeah.
Any job, that is. It could be construction, McDonald's, anything.
Anything, yeah.
Yeah, if you can't just be yourself and naturally be somebody who's personable, somebody who's easy to talk to, somebody who can just enjoy their job, you're going to hate any job you're in. And solar, I mean, that's multiplied by like 10.
10, yeah.
For sure.
everything. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I actually, when I came out here, I learned. Because I was like, bro, I was going to the doors trying to be like so fake, I feel like, just so fake. And then like one day it just snapped. And I'm like, you know what, bro? I'm about to go to the door myself. I'm a funny, like, presentable person, bro. I know everybody, like, I feel like everybody loves me, bro, because how could you hate me? So the day I did that, bro, it worked for me. And I was like, bro, I was making every homeowner laugh, just breaking pre-aug, just it wasn't even a job at that point. Like at that point, I was just Shakka outside, like in your neighborhood. You see me walking around.
Shaka outside. I love
neighborhood,
that.
outside.
We outside, you feel me? Like everybody coming up to me, hey man, I seen you walking around. What are you selling? Like, what are you doing? I'm like, hey man, I'm not selling anything. I'm just selling information, man.
That's awesome,
Man,
man.
pretty cool.
Yeah. How about getting in people's houses? That was probably the biggest hump I had to get over. I was like always growing up, not really getting into strangers' homes. But now in this job, like I'm trying to get inside everybody's house, meet everybody's family. How do you guys do with that? You like going inside? You guys like getting with the fam?
I love going inside. It's hot outside, man. It's hot. So I love going in the house. At first I thought it was, I used to have people like asking me to come in until like I think Will and Vic taught me the one little trick, look down, shoes on and off thingy. I couldn't believe that thing like worked the first time I did it. I was like blown away. So yeah, anytime, what did they say? Outside is a pest, inside is a guest. So you definitely want to be able to get inside the house. It's one of like the key things that'll help you with your set to close ratio for sure.
How about you? Have you been able to implement that, you and Isaac?
Yeah, man, you know what's crazy is like, bro, everything happened on timing for me. Like, I came here and everything just sometimes even happened before it's time. I don't know, God got his hand on me. And like, before I came up here, bro, I prayed, like, just hold my hand along the way. I swear, bro. I said that, bro. And I swear, like, even to this day, I feel like he literally holding my hand, like, and guiding me along the way. And it's like, I'm not just believing, he's doing that for real. I'm like 1.5 months in the company right now. And I beat the metric of setter cap in less than 2 months. Wow. So like, that's pretty big. And I honestly still don't know what I accomplished, but every day I get from my two partners, like, yo, bro, you don't even know what you just did. Like, bro, you really don't understand. Like, we in the car, and I'm just still like, bro, it's 20 deals. Like, it's 20 homes it's 20 people that's supposed to like me, So that's awesome. That's how I think about it over here. Like, it's just 20 conversations, 20 people that like me. I know I got 100 people that like me.
Have you felt like there's been any slump moments where you had to, come back to the Lord and ask him for help? Or how's your journey been? Did you just start popping off right away?
Right away, that process. Like, first day, bro, like, you supposed to have a shadow for 3 days. I had a shadow for 2 of those days. And my third day, I was like, you know what? I'm not shadowing, bro. I'm going out. And my first day out, bro, I got a set and damn near a deal like the second day. My first week here, I got 3 deals.
Wow.
My second week, I repeated that. 3 deals again for everybody who was like, oh, he's just popping off. It's this luck. It's just luck. It's beginner's luck. Did it again, man. Showed them that, like,
that's what I'm talking
not
about.
Luck,
Three-peat.
Like, one more time, And, like, I'm just leveling up, bro. Like, I just had a 5-piece week, and it was like...
Really? This last week?
Yeah.
Man, dude, congratulations.
Just, like, leveling up in the spectrum, bro, every time, bro. And, like, it just feels so crazy because, like, I'm getting calls from everywhere, like, just people calling me that I really don't even know. And I'm there like, yo, what are you doing? What's working for you? It feels good to me, bro, because it's like I always want to be, like, somebody on top, like, kind of giving people that in that game that they honestly looking for. And I don't take none of that slightly. I honestly take that, like, to heart. Like, you ask me for something, I'm going to give it to you. Wow. I'm never going to hide nothing from you. That's what I feel.
Man, that is inspirational, especially for a lot of guys coming out and they want to, they just want their actions to speak louder than words, man. And you're just letting that happen because seriously, the only way I heard about you is by seeing every Shakka. And it was like, man, that's the number one guy over there.
Mm-hmm. And then, like, bro, even for me, like, I've been doing a job for, I don't know, almost 2 years now. And, like, just seeing him come in is like, you almost wish it's like, bro, I wish I had another me. I wish I had another me, like somebody as good as me.
That's perfect.
Bro, my brother, he comes in. I know exactly how he thinks. He's doing the same things that I was doing in the beginning. I know exactly how to help him, from where he is now to where he needs to be at. And then it's just inspiring to me. Like, it reminds me of how hard I worked to get, here and never to let my foot off the gas because this job is not easy. It's not for everybody. And, just being able to see him succeed at it, it gives me so much more, like, motivation to, like, I'm changing his life. I get the opportunity to change other people's lives. So.
And you're the older brother?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I just want everybody to know who listening. Bro, I came down here on a flight with $50.
Wow.
I came down here on a flight with $50, man. All I know is I'm up dog shit right now. That's all I know.
You way past it now.
I'm way past it, bro. And I can never ask for anything more because, the thing about it in life is like, people, like, what would you say is rich? What would you say is rich?
What would I say is rich?
Yeah. Give me a number.
Come on. You're a believer. You know the answer in that.
Exactly, right? So
No, wait. Let me answer, though. The man who's rich is the man who is... who has a relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ.
Okay. Then.
Now, if we're talking about financial, I think if we're talking about financially, I think being an American, you have a great opportunity because a lot of countries, man, a lot of people our age and around the world, they don't have an opportunity to be an entrepreneur and make what most people have to have a tenure of their whole life dedicated to one practice to get. So, in terms of finances for even the world, man, you pretty rich people right now.
Well, I say that to say this, right? Somebody just earlier today asked me,
Uh-huh.
like, what would you say is rich? And, you know, I was like, you having $1 million, you might say you're rich, but do you know how to make another million? You know?
That's cool.
And, like, I'm like, I would take the $100,000 rule, be able to spend $100,000 and make $100,000 just as fast. So that's what I say is rich. It's like being able to know that you can make it back.
Kind of like you give a man a fish, feed him for a day, teach
Mhm.
a man to fish, and you feed him for his life.
Exactly.
Kind of idea. Like teach somebody how to have determination and discipline to be able to make $100,000, no matter if it's solar or, you know, it's the music industry
Exactly.
or whatever it is. I think that I really love hearing how you put your faith in the Lord because, man, taking that big risk takes a lot. And then thank God he blessed your brother and he gave your brother a lot of confidence. I mean, is it what would you say is it more? Was your family backing you, or was it really seeing is believing, seeing Naji do well, and you had confidence that he was blessed there?
It's both. You know, ain't no going back. There's no turning around. You know, my foot is on the pedal and I'm ready. But at the end of the day, like looking ahead and not knowing what's there is kind of scary for a lot of people.
Mhm.
But for me, I was living in like the spiritual realm for like 2 or 3 years before I came here. And I was just like always above the abyss. Like I was just in the abyss, like wanting to know the unknown. And I was just like studying that, you know, before I came here.
Oh, wow.
And like now that I'm here, I'm just like I was so ready to go. Like it was like that time. Like it's like somebody's holding me back. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. And I got here and just did exactly what I said I was gonna do.
I really like what you said real quick, that being an American is already being lucky, because you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
If I would have been stuck in Cuba, I would have been making like $20 a month. Absolutely no opportunity. You can be the biggest genius in the world. You will still have absolutely zero opportunities. Now you have people like all of us that are willing to take risk. Obviously, the unknown is scary. It's just human nature. But if you're willing to take that risk and now we're getting rewards for it, that's what an opportunity is. This is what America is built for.
Yeah, dude, that's powerful. Seriously, a testimony. Like you, we have other guys on this team off camera right now. We have this guy, David. He came from Mexico as well. When I met David on the phone, he told me, like, I was like, hey, where are you from? He's like, man, I went to Mexico and I took everything with me. Kind of like you said, like, no turning back. That's your only option.
Nothing.
And then I met him. He's in LA. And I was like, okay, you know, the only prerequisite I have is that if you're going to come, I need you all in. He's like, well, that's easy because I have everything I have with me. That's it. He's like, I'm coming all in. And I was like, then you're going to be great. There's nothing stopping you.
It's
When
nothing.
people keep baggage behind them, man, it's a ball and chain attached to your back, and you can't grow.
You can't.
Exactly.
You got to burn out every boat, man. For real.
Exactly.
And being Christian, something very interesting about like me growing up, my parents were Christian in Cuba, and they were actually expressing their religious belief. But doing that in Cuba, it's illegal. So anytime that we go back home, they were like always being like persecuted. My dad going to jail and stuff just because of like fighting for human rights under like Christ.
Wow, what a testimony. So in Cuba, it's illegal to be Christian?
No, it's not illegal to be Christian, but it's illegal to apport for like human rights under like any other condition, like going outside or having any type of movement. It can be Christian or anything else. If it's not communist, it's not supported by the government, and you're an enemy of the state.
Wow. So walk me through that, man. You grew up in that, you said till you were 10?
Yeah, so I grew up in Cuba till I was 10, but I'm from like the poor part of Cuba. Like you have Cuba's already poor, and then you have like the poor section. So the first time my parents started coming here to the United States, I was with them. So I was 6. So they had like a handmade boat and a tractor motor.
Oh, that's cool.
Dude, yeah. They were like, hey, we're going for a fishing trip. Next thing I know, I'm in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, dude. What the hell?
Got you, bro.
Yeah.
That's a crazy story.
Yeah, and then we were like only like 5 miles away from Miami, and they returned us back. And I was like, damn, that could have been my life. And then I had the opportunity to come to the United States, and I feel very grateful for it. So I will take and do anything that's necessary to achieve my maximum potential.
Wow, man. That's awesome. So how's your journey been, Isaac, since you got here?
To the United States or to California?
Whichever. I was also talking about the opportunity in solar. So you're a Christian, and you've been putting your faith in the Lord. And so since joining, I hear you hit the setter cap metric as well. So like, how much credit can you give to your family, to the Lord, to your leader here, Naji, and the support from your brother, Shakka?
So everything is through God. Without God, there's nothing. So it's absolutely great support. When I came over here, I have the support system of Naji, who is already making a name for himself. So he came out pretty natural for me to be able to do deals. Like I believe my first month here, I did 10 deals in 10 days. Whoa. It was like,
Dude, he came
That's crazy.
hot.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Now that's a streak I'd like to have on my belt. That's awesome.
10 deals, 10 days, and everybody in the office was like, bro, who is this guy?
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I remember my first day here, like the first week I was very, in my head, I was like, damn, dude, like I'm already here. My first week knocking, I'm 5 days in, I have no deals. And Friday came, I had 2 appointments, and then I had the same day, and I had a 3-bop on Saturday. The first week here.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, but it was very a testament to my faith and a testament to like my character itself, because I was like, doesn't matter what, I'm not gonna back up. I know what I'm capable of, and I'm gonna, like, stuff is gonna show up, and it did.
Wow. God showed up. We were just saying that this week. We had a gentleman, his name's Keenan, also off camera. He was on his 4th week with us, and I'm talking about 5, I think maybe 6 failed credits, a bunch of ghosts. I mean, something that would just discourage anybody, and kind of at the quitting point. And then on Saturday, you know, the floodgates opened, and it's in the last 3 days he's had 4 deals. You know, and that dude, changes everything.
You want to know what I call that, bro? It's like a faith test, dude. Like, say a lot of the people that come to do solar, right? They're coming to change their life. Like, they know they need a change. They're coming to do something a little bit different, right? And like God, He will grant you like what you want, but He wants to see like if you're really ready to change. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of the times, guys will come here, they'll start, and you know, things don't go the way that you want it to go. So it's the way I look at it is like, is God's testing you. It's like, do you really want to change, or do you just want to go back to where you were before? And some people who, you know, make it past this faith test, everything that they want is on the other side of that wall. And then you know, there's a lot of people who don't even get past that. And what happens is they'll just go back to where they started. And when they're ready to make a change again, they're going to still meet this faith test. And it's going to be whether you're going to make it past it and you're ready to change your life, or you're going to just have to restart. But at the end of the day, you'll always come back to that faith test.
Wow. What are some? My bad. Go ahead.
I was going to say, Naji and I had a really big faith testament when we went to Vegas.
That's what I was wondering. I was going to ask that.
Oh, really?
What was the faith test?
So we left Lumio. So one interesting thing about me and Naji is that we knew that Lumio was definitely not giving us the value that we were worth, but we didn't tell anybody that we were going to leave, and it was 4 of us. And one day we all like simultaneously left, and they were completely like in awe because they never thought we would actually escape from like their spell. So once we got to Vegas, they put us in Section 8 housing.
Oh yeah, it was bad, bro.
You're in Section 8 housing.
What do you call those things again? What's it called?
Extended stays.
Oh yeah, extended stays. We were there.
Y'all was in a motel?
Oh yeah, a real life motel. Bro.
Yeah, and then
it's like, sorry, bunking with homeless people. What are you talking about right now?
Literally,
bro. We went in there. We was in like a extended stay, bro. The microwave. You open it, you could tell somebody's like cooking crack or whatever in the microwave, bro. Then you could just smell the crack, bro. Like, you could literally smell this shit.
What it smell like?
I don't even know.
Hey, this isn't powdered sugar on my brownies, bro. What is this?
yeah, no, that was horrible. It's like we used to go downstairs and like moving groups because there was like people selling dope, literally like 20 of them outside the doors. And like it came to the point that this is part of the faith testament. On Christmas Day, me and Naji were homeless. They kicked us out of there. They stopped all over our housing.
And I was still knocking.
Yeah,
I actually got a same day on Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah, on Christmas. So I mean, bro, it was a lot. That's honestly like the worst I've like literally ever like lived in and done. And I did that for 3 months. Mm-hmm. So we both did it together. We had nobody except each other, and we looked out for each other through that whole entire time. We never quit. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, pretty much I don't think I can experience anything worse than that. I've already made it through it. I did it. And I don't think I can experience anything. So whenever things get tough or when they're not going my way, I just remember that. You know, like, bro, I already did that.
That's an attitude of just being grateful.
This is grateful. I remember that. I succeeded doing that. And this isn't worse than that. So I'm fine.
It was nothing like going to work hungry because we didn't even have money for food. So what we did, we used to buy like a bunch of tuna, and then we didn't even have money for bread. So everything that we were able to afford was eat tuna every day for a whole month.
We were also going to the food drives. We'd help at the church, give people the free food and stuff in the lines. We wake up at like 5 a.m. to do that. But that's also another thing, how we were eating. We helped them do that, and then we take some free food back. They always had the tuna cans, the potatoes, eggs and stuff, like chicken packs or whatever. And that's how we were surviving, still knocking doors, still getting deals, stuff like that. So, yeah, it was a real deal journey. And the whole time we were there, nobody knows that. They just think like we're in Vegas, we're having a good time, we're getting a lot of deals. So, nobody knows what you see is one thing, but what it is in real life is another thing. So
didn't you have somebody over there that their house was stolen?
yeah, oh my God. Bro, nothing was going my way. So I got like, I'm getting deals, but then they're all like weird. Like I got this one deal, we signed this guy up, and his house got stolen from him without him even knowing it. So someone stole the house from him.
Like a squatter or someone like forged?
Yeah, they stole the title from under his name somehow. So I don't know how that happened, but yeah, we just had a lot of like, this is what I mean by faith tests. Like I'm going out there working, I'm doing stuff like this, really working as hard as I can, and then at the one couple deals that I'm finally able to get, the first 4 of them, weird stuff like this happens, and I'm like, God, like what's going on? Like give me something good. Like I'm doing it, but things weren't coming how they usually are, and I just kept going because there's no other way. It's up, just forward through it.
That's a crazy story. How'd you get back in contact to come back here to Cali? Who'd you reach out to?
I can't really. I think I reached out to Buckland. Yeah, I called Buckland. I went back to Florida for a little bit after Vegas because that wasn't working out. We went back right after Christmas, I think. I went back.
And that's when y'all split up?
Yeah.
When you went back to Florida?
Yeah, he stayed in Vegas. I went back to Florida just because I really, I had no money, no nothing. I needed to regroup, think about some things. And it was a really tough time. So I went back to see some family. And even when I went back, nobody really knew like that I was having these issues. It's something that I just had to figure out. Then after that, I put a lot of thought in it because I came here, I started my solar journey here. And after going to a couple of different like offices, I realized like this, first of all, I've already put in so much work. So I'm going to get what I came here for. I'm going to get something out of this game. So I know I'm not going to quit yet because I've already done too much to leave with this. The only place that I knew that was legit, that all I have to do is knock doors, get my deal signed, and I'm going to get paid next week, is Jungle U. Mm-hmm. I knew here that it did take a lot. Like you have high expectations. This is not like a place where you can come and just coast because you'll just leave. It's only good for the best. So
yeah, that's good, man.
It's like the pros. Like when I think of it, like going to the other companies, like you can be kind of average. There's like playing high school football. You could be average and still be on the team. But here it's like professional solar, professional basketball, whatever. You have performance, you have quota, you have things where there's no way that you can just go through the motions and live here. So I prepared my mind, to come back and be the best. Like that's why I was going to come back. I had already taken so many L's, and I don't think anybody was ready with these L's. Those L's that I took in Vegas and back in Florida is really what gave me the fire and a different mindset to come back and dominate, because I wasn't going to come here to be second, third, or anything. I wanted to be the best. And it wasn't to prove anybody here. It was just to prove to myself and get what I came for.
Wow, that's good.
So I came with a chip on my shoulder, and from day one, I already knew what's going to happen. So I just did it. I made a promise that no matter what happens here, I'm going to stay here, no matter if it's good, if it's bad. I'm going to work all the way through it, the entire year. And at the end of the year, we'll see if I'm as good as I think I am. We'll see if I am who I think I am. If I say whatever it is, we're going to see at the end, because I'm going to try, and there will be no excuses. So whatever it is at the end, that's what it'll be.
How long did you wait until you brought Shakka out? Was it like the first wave of success? And I asked for a specific reason. It's a two-folded question.
So like when my brother, What I was thinking is like first I really wanted to make sure that I can get like that this works for him, that it not only works for him, it works for me, and this is something I'm not gonna waste any of his time because he's already making music. I want him to still make music, and I don't want to take away from his time if he's not gonna. This isn't gonna be something that he can really succeed at. So I kind of like to test dummy, even for Isaac. Like we've been through a lot together, so I was not gonna bring him anywhere that was that wasn't gonna be able to succeed for him. So I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna show them that this works, and I'm gonna hit them up, and hopefully they can come out. So after that, that was a couple months, probably like
this year.
Yeah, it was this year. Yeah, I came back this year by myself.
When was that? I'm trying to
January
remember.
No, February 5th.
February 5th.
First day.
And then when did you guys get here? You remember your dates?
So I came here like mid-April.
April.
Yeah, and,
that's a good time. So that's March, April. That's about the time it would take for you to get a promotion to start recruiting. How about you, Sam?
I came here July 4th.
July 4th. Wonderful. Oh, yeah. I seen you in the summer stretch. Yeah, because you've already known. We've been doing the satellite operation out here, so not seeing much. But, man, what I really think, I want to go back to that, what you said about the Jungle U, because playing ball professionally, this is specifically set up not to just be – you guys were like self-generers for the other companies, right?
No, I was still setting. They still had this setter closer module.
Oh, really?
Thing, yeah. So
even Lumio in Vegas, you were setting for a closer?
Yeah.
Setter, oh, wow.
Yeah, setting for a closer, yeah.
And what was the criteria / quota looking like there?
I don't even remember, honestly.
I think it was like 50-50 for Vegas, and for Lumio, I mean, I stayed there a little longer, so it came to like 20% of the deal.
No, I mean like the criteria for to reach closer, right? Did they have one at Lumio?
Yeah, I hit it twice and they never promoted me.
What was it? What was the criteria?
I think it was like 20 deals in 3 months or something along those lines.
Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah.
Well, my whole point is that I just feel like in Jungle U, they don't just train guys to be like salesmen; they train guys to be leaders, and that's why not only do you have to get 20 deals to get to closer, you have to bring in recruits to be a setter under you. And so, like, yeah, you could have the deals, but if you don't have the recruits, you know that you're not even gonna turn into a leader in that sense. Whenever guys are doing bad, they always, you're trying to look for reasons. Kind of like you said, you have to find changes. And I remember what took me to the next level is the real change you need is you have to be in it for more than just yourself. You came out here first to prove, okay, I'm going to prove to myself that I have self-worth and discipline to get this done for myself. Once you prove that to yourself, now you want to prove to yourself, not only can I do it for myself, but I can do it to bless someone else as well.
To change someone else's life.
Exactly. And then once you give yourself that pressure to perform and then have someone else share in the success and mentor somebody, discipline them, encourage them, edify them, and bring someone else up, that's what makes you even better, because now your energy, it's all love. It's all like to bless someone else. And that's really where you see someone turn into a true leader. When it's stopped all about how can I make money? How can I be better? It's, hey, and that's what they asked me, like, how can I be better? I was like, here's what I recommend. Get a recruit. You get a recruit, bring them out. Now the recruit's going to look at you and say, he's going to look at you as an example of what he should be. And you should only, like you were saying, give him an example of what the best looks like. Number one, not number two, number three, because all the guys under you want everybody to be number one. So if you're number one for him, a guy is going to mirror your success, and you're going to have, like right here, I got a team of hitters at the table.
Straight specialists, man. And I mean, I give a lot of credit to God and them, So pretty much, yeah, bro, I'm looking at this, and it's really crazy, dude. Like, I can't. I mean, I literally thank God every day. Sometimes, bro, he talks about his journey to faith and what he has and how he was able to just do that so quickly. And a lot of the times I'm almost brought to tears, bro, because it just reminds me, it's like, dude, this is the same type of thing that I had to go through. I'm so proud that I'm here to help.
I give you guys a story, right? You asked me a question about my downtime, and back to that. So for 2 weeks, I didn't get no deal, and that was after I popped off, right? So for 2 weeks, that was 2 weeks that I had downtime. I think one of those weeks, Isaac was like, yo, you want to go to the mountains? I ain't never been to the mountains. And my parents always told me, like,
this is crazy,
my parents always told me never go on the mountains or never go on a boat with people. Like,
why?
You know, far out. Just because you had a bad experience and because you just don't trust people. Like, you putting all your trust in someone else. Like, because I don't know a mountain and I don't know where I'm at on the water. So it's like, don't do nothing you don't know. So I took a chance and I was like, you know what? Let's go. I'm living life on the edge. I'd already been on like a 600 feet bungee jump cord. I'd have fell all the way down. So I'd already like kind of jumped out my comfort zone with him. So I was like, yeah, let's go on the mountain. But I didn't like think nothing of it. I was just like, yo, I've never seen a mountain before. You know what I mean? But he is running his own test on me. Like you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it was so funny because like I get there and we with another guy that's from Jungle U. His name is Kai, and he was my roommate, right?
Oh, yeah, that's the that Kai.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we all go, Kai driving, and I'm like, oh my God, it's glitz and glamoury. Oh my God, it's majestic.
What mountain you guys going to?
What mountain did we go to?
I don't remember. It was pretty high. I think it was up like 8,000 feet or so.
Is here in LA? Was it?
No, it's like an hour and a half up north. So like if you drive towards LA, it's gonna be it's called Twin Peaks, but it's not Twin Peaks. The ones that when you look it up, because that one is pretty low. It's like 2,000 feet. This one was like 8,000 feet high.
This one was off the grid. That's all I know.
Yeah, it just depends how far up you go. I'm actually from NorCal. It's the Sonoras near where I'm at.
Okay.
Or Yosemite. You ever been up there?
I was there last week.
Oh man, amazing, huh? Anyway, back to your story.
Right.
I didn't mean to cut you off. So you're at the mountains up north. Those are big mountains.
Yeah, so we at the mountains, right? And I'm thinking that this is like a jolly old trip. Like, oh my God, I'm about to see mountains.
It's about to be cute.
It's about to be so cute. Bro, I get there. The first 10 minutes walking, me and Kai look at each other. We like, bro, you want to go to the bar? You want to go like downtown LA? Because this is like our legs. They just like, it was uphill. You know what I mean? I thought it was gonna be sweet. Like, it's not sweet. It was 10 minutes in, not even.
And the elevation, it's harder to breathe too.
What? All of that above. And I come from Florida, so I'm not even used to this at all, bro. I just landed here like 2 weeks ago, so. Like me and Isaac like he talking me into it, bro. Let's just go, and I'm like, my feet moving, but I'm like, bro, let's go backwards. Long story short, we go up there and I convince Kai, like, yo, bro, Isaac, bro, he don't want to go, bro. Like, we gotta do this. Like, this is more. Like, now I'm understanding this is more than just glitz and glamorous. I'm like, bro, Isaac doing something. I don't know what he doing, but I could do it. Like, I could do this. And so I keep going. I'm like, bro, Kai, I ain't going back with you. And so we keep going, right? We get like not even like a third up the mountain because we got to go back down, which I never knew. I never knew.
You thought a helicopter was going to get you at the top?
Right. No, I'm just saying, no, look. No, something like that. You feel me? Just my mind just.
They got a zip line to carry you back.
Something, bro. Like something is going to happen to where I don't have to walk back down. You know what I mean? But I get up there, like, we not even at the top, but we kind of at the top. And I'm like, yo, this the top. Oh, this the top. But we keep going. And like, long story short, man, we get to a point where, like, Kai is like, bro, I can't go no more. Like, we can't go, bro. And this is all in your head, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I look at Kai and I'm like, bro, Kai, he like, how much percent do you think you know how to get back? And I'm like, 20%. He like, all right, I got 25. So what that is, 45%? I'm like,
that's good logic.
I'm like, yo, 45%. And guess what? As we talking about how much, Isaac's still going up. He not even looking back, bro. He not even looking down, nothing. And he got the maps. I don't know where we at. So I'm like, I'm in La La Land, you know. I'm in La La Land. I never seen the mountains. I don't know what's going on. I don't even care that he got the maps. I'm just walking. And then Kai is literally looking at me like, bro, he has the maps. He's looking at me like this. He has the maps. And I'm just sitting there like, la, la, la. And he like, Shakka, bro, Isaac has the maps. He's way up there. How are you ready to go back down? And I'm like, bro. And I'm like, wait, he has the maps. Like, I instantly click and I'm like, oh my God, he got the map, right? And so I'm like, it's a quick second, like, do you go down or do you go up? I'm like, bro, we going up. We got to go to Isaac, bro. Ain't no going back down.
Yeah.
So that was like a faith test again after I've already been going through it for a week, right? And like, I'm just like, bro, we only can go up from here. Isaac is already going up. I have to go up because he has the maps. I don't know how to get down. I think I do know how to get down, but I'm not chancing it because it's a trail.
No, you could die in a mountain, bro.
Exactly.
No joke. You could die.
So at that point, was it like a survival thing for you?
Yes. At that point, at that point. I can only tell you what I was going through. Me and Kyle looking at each other like, bro, we finna die in this mountain. Like, bro, it's a scary movie right now, bro. It just turned, like, everything just turned around, bro. You know, that's not the gist of it, but yes, that's how I was feeling. The gist of it is this, man. I had a chance to go back down, and I did not turn around. It wasn't even a thought in my head, but my partner next to me even telling me, let's go down, let's go down, let's go down. And I look at him, and I'm like, bro, we have to go up. We have to go find Isaac. We have to find the map. And it's already a blueprint to how to get up. So the same thing with this job, man. It's already blueprints of how it could be. And I could easily go back home because my family's back home. I got my girlfriend back home, all type of stuff going on for me back home. But the drive of keep going forward was already installed into me because I could have just took that route back down the mountain. You know what I mean? And it's like an analogy with my life.
I'm going to do a little expansion on that. So the two of them were actually trying to quit and go back. And then they're trying to talk me out of it. And I was like, okay, give me the water. I'm going to go all the way to the top. I'll meet you guys in the car. And then they didn't have the map or anything. So they were trying to run after me because I know they're trying to tackle me. So I was like, hell no. I started running. I had all the way.
They're trying to tackle you.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like, bro.
I ran all the way uphill. They're trying to chase after me, and I'm pushing everything that I have because I have all the weight on me. It's not like they have two guys carrying half the weight that I'm carrying, and I'm just going all the way up. And it came to the point of fate because like the trail split, and I can see how much fear they were on. And once they saw me, they were like not worried anymore. But once I got to the peak of the mountain, and then went there with me, they were not even mad at me anymore. They're like, "Thank you."
Yeah, but like, you know, the funniest thing is, bro, is like, before I walked up that mountain and seen him, I was like, God, please, God, like, just please be right there. And when I look up the mountain, Isaac is right there. So I'm like, nigga, are you God? Like, is that who you are? Like, cause bro, everything was on him. You know what I mean? And it was just like, bro, I made it. Like, you know what I'm saying? We made it. And then we was just looking, and it was just all like happy. You know what I mean? It was all happy. But in that moment, like, I could tell who I was as a person, bro. Because
you had
like,
a great leader.
Life or death, bro, I was still going to be that person.
Yeah. Well, you need leaders like that in your life. Leaders who, like, he had the map and the water. And so.
And he would leave little water bottles, you know, like a trail of water
You're
bottles.
joking.
Yeah. Oh my. I would go up a little bit more, and I'm running, and then all of a sudden I look on the floor, and it's a water bottle laying just like this, and I'm like, thank you. Thank you. Like,
but that just go to show you though, like that's just like with anything, right? You feel like it's a point where you can't see a light, can't see a way through. But if you just keep going, right? You keep going, there might be a water bottle right there, dude.
Yeah, you can keep
going. There
going.
might be something that gives you a little bit more, strength to keep going. A little bit more motivation. And that's just how this job is.
You're a smart leader for that, because leaders who give their guys ways out, you're setting your guy up for failure. Because when it gets hard, they don't know what success looks like. You know what the top of a mountain looks like. He doesn't even know what he's missing out on yet. And that's kind of what it's like in this job, especially when you're a closer. You've seen the top of the mountain, right? But when guys, again, like the guy I was telling about, Keenan and these other guys, like, they don't know what the end of a slump of those 2 weeks with no deals looks like when you pop off again. And then your bank account's bigger than it's ever been. Your charisma is better than it's ever been. Your pitch is better than it's ever been. You don't know what it looks like, so you have to have a leader who doesn't give you ways out. A leader who, he has everything you do need, though. The map, the water, the supply. And a leader who won't look back. He goes forward. And honestly, if you do stop following your leader, you're going to fall off. It's do or die. It really is.
Survival, dude.
Yeah, it's your back against the wall. You follow your leader, and you run as far as you can. And the moment you think you can, turn back and do it some other way, the grass is greener on the other side. There's other companies.
You think you can read that after you get done talking?
Yeah.
So, like...
You are my beloved child.
Wait, hold on. Let me tell you the backstory. Let me tell you the backstory of it. Hold on. So, like, the other day, this is all faith tests. We're talking about faith. The other day, like, it ties into the story as well. So, the other day, I was just in my friend's crib, right? And like we was talking, he was like, "Yo, what do you want to do, Shakka? What do you want to do? I don't want to be like this boring friend." And I'm like, "Yo, I'm just chilling. Like I'm good with you just being right here. We good. We don't even gotta talk. I could be on my phone. You know what I mean?" And I just pick up the Bible, bro. And I just like me and my dad and my family. We just do this thing where we'll go in the Bible, and whatever your hand touches on is for you. And I did that right there. I just want you to read it for them.
Read the proverb, like the verses, or the breakdown of the whole page. What are you talking about? The devotion or the
everything right there.
Okay, it says, "You are my beloved child. I chose you," in italicized. "I chose you before the foundation of the world, to walk with me along paths designed uniquely for you. Concentrate on keeping in step with me. That's Jesus speaking. And again, this is like a commentary. Instead of trying to anticipate my plans for you. If you trust that my plans are to prosper you and not harm you, you can relax and enjoy the present moment. And then it has scripture tying into that. This is Ephesians 1:4 from the NASB. Just as he chose us in him before the foundations of the world, that we would be holy and blameless before him. That's a good one.
Right.
Wow.
So my hand touched on that, and that's everything that I've been through and more. And that's actually a verse that my dad was telling me and my brother growing up. He would always keep that verse in our ear. You know what I mean? And it's just like when I touched on it, I'm like, whoa. And it spoke to me so much because that's what I'm going through and that's what we're going through as a team right now. And it's like, I'm far away from my family, and nor did I ever think that I was ever going to be selling solar. I'm pretty sure he didn't either. So it's like you ask yourself and you ask God, well, why am I here? Like what's this? And
I like the verse, in his heart a man plans his course, but the Lord determines his steps.
Exactly.
You know, that's really good because you don't, like you were saying, you don't know the future's scary, but you just got to stay in the Lord's will and trust he has a plan for you. I know there's a lot of guys, they don't know what's going to happen next. You just got to trust in the Lord. Trust in the Lord. Don't lean into your own understanding. God's known you. He's known his plan for you since that, like the verse talks about, since before he even made the world.
Amen.
And he cares a lot about you. And I love the verse that says,
dude, when you read that to me in the car, dude, like that was, I think, was that shortly after we heard the news that he made Setter Cap. He read that to me, and like I had goosebumps, and I was one of another moment where I just almost was brought to tears. Because like, dude, the journey, the 2 weeks where he didn't get, he bageled 2 weeks in a row after having such a fire start. I know the old me, I would have self-destructed, you know, like being in his shoes. But, you know, he got so much faith in me, so much faith in God, so much faith that, you know, whatever he's doing is going to work. You just got to listen. And, dude, like when they told me he was a setter cat, they got the 20 deals, I was like, don't sound right. That's too fast.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, we looked at the thing. Buckland's like, I mean, yeah, he did. And I was like, what? I was confused. I was like, that's crazy. Like, and he read that, and I was like, bro, like I literally almost cried because I'm like, dude, God is leading you. This is not by accident. None of this is. Yeah. You're walking in faith. You're doing what you're supposed to do every single day, without knowing, you know, what's on the other end of this. And then you look up, and now look how far you already came. It's only a month and a half. I was scared to even bring him here because, you know, like you said, bringing someone else here makes you step up your game. But not only someone else, is bringing your brother here, someone who looks up to you. And I don't want to, you know, fail him or underperform or you know, not deliver what I've promised him. So that's just another thing that stepped my game up, and just the fact that he was able to come here and do that. I mean, I was so happy. I sit in my room, I'm thinking about it all night, and I'm like, man, I can't believe this. Like, this is crazy. I couldn't have written a better story. Yeah, man. You know?
I love that's dude, that's really gonna set the future for your team, man. And I see a lot in the future for you guys. I mean, you guys are now leaders. Now you guys need recruits. You guys need to be closers. And man, honestly, while we build our team here, we're gonna be watching from over the hill, man. We want to see you guys build your team as well. Just trust God that He's got a plan. Give everything you got into each of your guys' recruits that you bring out, just like Naji did. And man, dude, I think this is a good spot to end, man. I think that you guys next time you guys join the podcast again, hopefully, you know, we've got bigger and better stories to tell, more recruits 100%. To bring along. Shout out to your recruit over here, Marcus, right?
Marcus, man.
Shout out.
You're up next. Yeah, come in here and say hello before we sign out. Careful not to step on any cords or bump into the cameras. You want to say anything, Marcus? Want to jump on a mic?
I just appreciate the opportunity, and a lot more to come, guys. Awesome. Hey,
Awesome.
I'll be sitting here in a month.
All right.
Yes, you will.
I like that.
That's what I like. Okay, what can we follow you guys on Instagram on? Hear from your guys' stories. Follow you guys.
Go ahead, Naji.
Lord K, LORDK 1900 on Instagram.
Nice.
Mine is 1900 GRAMS Instagram.
Mine says Isaac, so it's going to be ISAACROSA 1.0. That's going to be my Instagram. 1.0 is because it's the original version. So
Nice, man.
You just had to let y'all know.
Well, man,
Let them know.
this
Hey,
podcast.
we are the Team Meta. We
Good
are
stuff.
Team Meta, by the way.
Let's go. That's your team name,
Yeah,
Team
we
Meta.
are Team
Metamorphosis.
Hey, Isaac, what does that Team Meta stand for? What does Meta stand for?
It stands for mastery, excellence, tenacity, and authority.
There you
Nice, man. That's awesome, man. Well, Team Meta, thanks for being on the pod.
Thank
Tune
you.
in on the Iron Mill later, bro. And man, we're out. See you guys
Awesome.
later.
See ya.
See ya.